Welcome back, everybody, to the Carolina Panthers franchise here on Madden 20. We go into Week 16, and really what it is about this game is just all about staying healthy. Division is clinched up. We've clinched a first-round bye. Home field advantage still up for grabs with Dallas there, but I believe with the records the way they go out, if we win out, we will have the tiebreaker with the conference. So just win out here, but it really doesn't matter. Everything else is clinched. But Preston Williams, as you can see, has a chance for a dev upgrade. So we can get a little bit even more, a little even better here. If we can get Preston Williams, this upgrade needs 2 touchdowns or 100 yards here against this 49ers team. A team we saw last year in the NFC Championship game, and man, it has been a completely different season for this 49ers team. Not too good. You can see Jimmy Garoppolo, 14 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. It just has not just been the same after that loss last year. They have not been able to turn it around. But we'll see all about this 49er team right here. Just trying to, play for some pride here down the stretch. And that's going to be a holding call there, McGlinchey. So 3rd and 11 here for Garoppolo, standing back in the pocket, looking deep, going up top. And that's going to be almost picked off again there by Grant Delpit. Incomplete. So San Francisco is going to go 3 and out, and that'll bring on our offense here. So this will probably be the last full game that these starters play Week 17. I don't think we're going to really start. And what a start this is Henry Ruggs is found, and he's going to go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him. 70 yards for the touchdown. And Ruggs has really stepped up here the last few weeks of the season. He has really been, I'd have to say that teams have tried to shut down DJ Moore, and Ruggs has really stepped up and really been the top receiver this year. Just about 1,000 yards receiving, near 80 catches. He has been fantastic, that has been for sure, but this defense has really been the other fantastic thing. Obviously last week with Brian Burns breaking the sack record, now at 23.5 sacks, and man, this has really been a pressure-filled team. Secondary is amazing, even with injuries, as that's going to be Breida with the carry. He'll pick up the first down, but man, we've just been absolutely fantastic. If there's one thing about this defense that sometimes gives up, that is the run game with the run with Breida, but really in the pass game, we can get so much pressure on the quarterback, and that back half, this secondary is just absolutely fantastic. Fuller and Dante Jackson just shut it down. Then you bring on Dontrell Sherrod in the nickel. He can just shut down everybody. And in the back end, Nicholson has been fantastic. And speaking of, he picks that one off the tip. And then you got Grant Delpit, Jalen Sapp. I mean, there's so many guys on this defense that just step up, play well. And that's an interception there for Garoppolo, 15th on the season. And let's see how our offense can come back. Just one play there with that Ruggs touchdown, but 49ers come back, get the sack there, D Ford. So yeah, San Francisco, not really sure what happened to this team. They don't really have any injuries. That's the real interesting part. It's a really talented team. You know all about their front four, Bosa, Ford. I mean, they're really good, but I'm not sure. Maybe the offense just hasn't been there this year, as Jarek Wills is going to get the penalty there, but 49ers will decline. So it's only a 7-0 game here, as Breida with the carry is going to only pick up maybe around 2 yards there and bring up a 3rd and 2. So from the gun, Garoppolo going to go empty here, send out Breida in the outside. They're going to go underneath here to the catch tight end. That'll be a first down, and I believe that's going to be a face mask there on Grant Delpit. It will be. So give San Francisco an extra 15 yards there and a first down. So up to the 42-yard line. Another 3rd down here for this Niners team. Garoppolo going up top, and it's going to be knocked away right at the end, right out of George Kittle's hand. What a play by Sherrod, and what a job this rookie has been. This obviously 6th overall pick this year in this draft, traded up to get him, and man, he has been fantastic. We put him on number 1 receivers. He has just been all over the place. He can do it all. He's amazing. And like I said, you pair him with already a great corner, Dante Jackson, and then Kendall Fuller. It is amazing what this secondary, probably the best secondary, I would say, in football for sure, is that is a first down there to Ian Thomas. So 1st and 10. Back on the ground we go to Dalvin Cook. And Dalvin Cook, now only just now, obviously back from injury last week. His legs ready to go, healthy. So he'll be good to go for the playoffs. And looking good here is McCaffrey, looking good as well. Carry, and he gets through there, and we're breaking through this defense up to the 17-yard line. Another Carolina first down, and that's obviously what the San Francisco team really is built on, is that defense. You know, get the stops. Garoppolo doesn't really have to win you a lot of games and let that run game go to work, but Preston Williams has the catch, and he breaks through some tackles, takes off, gets the touchdown, and now all we need is one more touchdown, and Preston Williams can get himself up to a star development. Man, what a job there, and then breaking away using that speed. He's such a big receiver, but has the speed as well to get away, and now it's up to a 14-0 game. So yeah, the San Francisco team, very interesting, as that is going to be a flag there on Dante Jackson for interference. But the talent they have, it's just, how has this team only won 3 or 4 games this season? It's really crazy. It's Breida with the carry. He's going to be brought down short of the first down up to the 44-yard line. I'll bring up a 3rd and 2. So single back still Matt Breida. Let's see if they go to him. They do. Tries to break through, but Grant Delpit comes up, cleans that up. Nice job by the defensive line, holding him up there, allowing Delpit to get in there for the stop as we head into the second quarter with a 14-0 lead. And here comes Fields going up top, and he's going to find Ruggs for the catch all the way down to the 29-yard line. 4 of 5, over 150 yards and 2 touchdowns here so far for Fields. He is just absolutely killing it. Now 1st and 10, flag on the play. Nice move there by DJ Moore, and he's going to be brought down, but I believe this will be brought back. Holding call there, and that's going to bring this one back here to the 39-yard line. Now the penalty on Will, 2nd of the ball game. 2nd and 20, we'll just go to the run game here with McCaffrey. Tries to get it outside, and man, another penalty here. See what this is going to be, holding on the offense as well. It's going to be Ingram this time, so drop is back to 2nd and 30 now from the 49. So knocked out of field goal range as Fields stepping up in the pocket. He's going to get this one to DJ Moore, just trying to get some yardage back. Gain of 13 up to the 36-yard line. So very right there in field goal range. Let's see what we can do here on 3rd and 17 as Fields going up top. It's going to find Evan Ingram. So we had 2nd and 30. And we pick up the first down to the 3, looking to put this one in the end zone to give us a 3-score game. So 2nd and goal from the 1, hand off to Dalvin Cook, and he is absolutely stuffed, going nowhere as DeForest Buckner is there for the stop. So 3rd and goal now from the 4-yard line. Fields looking, blitz brought, picked up, looking, he finds Preston Williams for his 2nd touchdown here in this ball game. And with that, that will give him that star development. So, man, this receiving core gets even better. We got an X factor in DJ Moore. We have a superstar in Henry Ruggs. We have a star in N'Keal Harry. And now we'll have a star with Preston Williams. It is insane, the weapons of this offense and that we have immersed here on this team. Not alone when you have probably the best running back duo in football, and the way this offensive line has been performing this year. I mean, you speak about the defense, but man, this offense is fantastic. And we still have, a quarterback that this is his first full season in Justin Fields. Can you imagine what he'll do in, year 2 or year 3? I mean, it is insane to what what we built in this team to be. Last year, you really saw it, with the way the offense was, through the air with Drew Lock, and then Fields comes on with the injury, but the defense has always been good, and then we just keep adding pieces and be able to retain guys. So, man, we're taking advantage of the situation. There's a lot of teams out there in the NFL that they have maybe a window, a 2 to 3 year window where, maybe you gotta win a championship, and you have to, do your best to win those championships. Like the Seahawks with the Legion of Boom. You have Russell Wilson under a rookie contract. They ended up getting 1 Super Bowl. Should have had 2. But teams like that, you've got to take advantage of the situations. And, getting the Super Bowl last year and the way this team has been absolutely dominant after, we lost the 2 games in a row. You go into Cleveland. Hopefully you're not going to lose 3 in a row. And since that point, we have just absolutely been a dominant team, And you can see in this ball game here against a struggling San Francisco team, the dominance just absolutely continues. And up 21-0. San Francisco, though, driving, getting the aid of a penalty there, even though I believe that penalty, that should not have been a penalty. That was uncatchable, as that is going to be a touchdown for San Francisco. So give them credit battling here. They get the score here with 2:54 left in this first half. So let's see if we can just get the, maybe not the touchdown back, but at least get some points here before halftime, as Fields is just going to roll out and he'll take this himself. Good coverage down the field by the San Francisco secondary. So 2nd and 6, Fields looking, just going to wide open, dump it off to Evan Ingram. He'll get out of bounds. He'll have himself a first down. Have 2 timeouts left here with 1:26 left. So we'll go to the ground game. McCaffrey up the middle, first down easily. Bosa will bring him down, but not before he picks up 14 yards. We'll just make sure San Francisco does not get the ball back here in the half. As 1st and 10, going to step up in the pocket, find Henry Ruggs. He has the catch. He's down to the 9. So another first down here. Let this clock run down a little bit. There you go. He's over 1,000 yards. 1st and goal now. Fields looking around, trying to find something. He'll just take this one himself, and he'll get in for the touchdown here with 27 seconds left in this first half. And yeah, get that touchdown right back. Put this up to a 3-score ball game, and we'll head into halftime. So really dominant first half. Even through the air, really didn't even have to worry about running it, but yeah, averaging 12.1 yards per play. The offense is absolutely doing it. You can see Dallas ended up beating Arizona 35-21. The Saints ended up winning there 31-28 against Atlanta. Still trying to, get one of those wild card spots as we only got 2 weeks left here in the season. So got to do everything you can. But yeah, Dallas wins. So like I was saying earlier, even if Dallas wins next week and we ended up winning in week 17, as that's going to be another interception there for Fields, so struggling a little bit there. Based on conference record and common opponents, we actually would hold the tiebreaker and the number 1 seed going into the playoffs. I think we can probably up 28-7. We'll see what happens here. But I think we can almost think about getting a victory here in this ball game and then going to week 17. That's the only issue. We'll end up resting the guys, more than likely sim that ball game, and then leave it up to the sim. See what happens is Dante Jackson just comes right back, gets an interception there on Garoppolo. So it doesn't matter. We just get it right back and keep this ball game at 28-7. So yeah, we'll end up simming week 16. I mean, it's a Tampa Bay team that's really struggling. We beat them last week. I think for sure, even in the sim, with the way our team is, we can easily beat with backups that Tampa Bay team, and then hopefully have the number 1 seed. I know a lot of you out there like, why even? What's the point? Like, you want to get that number 1 seed. You want home field advantage. I don't really care. I'm going to be honest with you. This team could go anywhere. We could play anywhere. I don't even, let's go into Dallas and play them. I think we can do that. Obviously, Ezekiel Elliott is having one heck of a monster year, but I think we can go in anywhere. We can play anywhere. We can play any style. If it's going to be an absolute shootout in some way our defense just does not play well, I feel with the receivers we got, we can definitely do some damage with Fields. And then if it gets into a defensive type ball game, we can run the ball as best as we can. We can play field position. That is no problem there. Our defense can force turnovers. So, we're ready to defend this Super Bowl championship for sure and go into these playoffs. And we match up well with anybody, and we can do some damage. And speaking of damage, that's going to be Preston Williams again. Gets himself his 3rd touchdown of this ball game. So obviously with N'Keal Harry not going to be back possibly until if we reach the Super Bowl, Preston Williams had to step up, and man, what a ball game he is having. 3 touchdowns in this game, looking fantastic. Puts this game up to 35-7 as Garoppolo is going to go down, and guess who it is? Von Miller with the sack. He's having a fantastic season after coming over in free agency, and what a dynamic duo they have been. Von Miller and Brian Burns combining for over near 40 sacks. It's insane as Grant Delpit's going to get himself into this mix as well. Gets the pick, and then he's going to take this one all the way to the house. puts this ball game way out of reach now. 42-7 here. Man, unbelievable ball game. Yeah, there's really not much else here as in a celebration there. Kind of the bobsled. Del Pitt with the pick. Returns at 42-7. Probably got to think about getting our guys out of the ball game here with 3:23 left in the third quarter. So now San Francisco really just playing for pride. But that is going to be off the edge. That's going to be Brian Burns picking up the sack back to the 17-yard line. And now San Francisco setting up with a 2nd and 18 as Garoppolo stepping back to pass. Going to dump this one off to Kittle. But Kittle's laid out. Ball is loose. Kuechly picks it up. Oh, man, just could not stay in bounds. And the turnovers have been terrible for this San Francisco ball team in this game, as Kittle just got absolutely laid out there by Kuechly. So maybe this will be the final drive here for the offense, as Fields is going to find Christian McCaffrey, makes the move, and McCaffrey down to the 3, and then McCaffrey comes up holding his leg. That's not what we want to see. We got to stay healthy. We don't want to see that at all. Hopefully he is okay. 3rd and inches, go to Dalvin Cook on the ground, picks up the first down, and McCaffrey is okay, so that is good to see. Bruised knee, just hold him out for the rest of this ball game. 2nd and goal, go to Dalvin Cook, easily in for the score, puts this ball game up to 49-7 here in the third quarter. And yeah, we'll just take the starters out and the rest of this ball game. And that's going to do it. Absolute blowout here in Week 16. Team shows why we are, I still think, the best team in football. Absolutely dominating here against, obviously, a struggling Niner team, but still a talented team, and we took care of business easily. Justin Fields, 328, had the 2 picks, but 4 touchdowns. So he looked pretty good. Just a few dumb decisions, but not too bad. Didn't cost us. Didn't even really have to run the ball. McCaffrey only 7 carries. Dalvin Cook only 9 carries. Didn't really have to do that. Preston Williams needed those 2 touchdowns for the star development. He got 3, so we're good there. Ruggs won right off the bat, the 70-yard touchdown. And then this defense, man, it's just, what can you say? I'll say it every week. It's amazing the pressure we can get, and then leading that pressure can lead into turnovers, and then getting the touchdowns here. Garoppolo just adds 3 more interceptions to his year. That'll be up to now 17. Breida had a good game. I mean, pretty good of us, 100 yards rushing, but it doesn't really matter when you lose 49-10 and you take another loss on the season. So not what you want to see if you're a Niners fan. Justin Fields gets himself a skill point. Maybe improviser. Yeah, let's see what we get here. That'll put him up 1 break tackle, 1 throw deep, 1 throw short accuracy, and 1 under pressure. So that's good to see. Trey Smith has himself an upgrade. Here we go to agile. Just continue to get that all-around offensive line with 2 pass block, 1 pass block finesse, run block finesse +1. So that's good to see. And then we'll head on to Week 17 here. As you can see, the depth upgrade for Preston Williams. He's up to a star development, gets the extra 5,000 XP, which is going to give him a skill point. So now he's up to a 74 overall with +2 morale. Gets 2 catch and traffic, 2 deep route, 1 medium route, 1 awareness. That's good for him. And then, yeah. So we got the rest to start. We'll end up resting these guys. We're not playing here. We'll end up simming in Week 17. Taking a look now at the standings. You can see Dallas, he ended up winning. But yeah, with the tiebreaker, if they win and we win, we get the number 1 seed. Giants have clinched themselves a wild card spot as well. So just looking, trying to see any other playoff scenarios here. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it doesn't matter if we go into Dallas. I just don't really. It doesn't bother me at all. See the Bears and Vikings right there with the division, 9-6, 8-7. So maybe one of those teams gets the other wild card spot. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this one. Dominant victory. Just trying to get this season going here, and we'll get into the playoffs. But that's going to do it for this one. If you please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.